Don't bother, mate. don't fucking bother.
Go on, goal.
No way. No!
They're already pulling strings.
Oh, what a goal that is! Oh, it's disgusting. God's sake.
He's injured again. I fucking hate this game. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 4 of LMA Manager. Thank you very much for everyone who joined us on the live stream at end of Season 3. We've had a few weeks off.
Yeah.
We're refreshed, ready to go.
Yeah.
We've done pre-season, so we've done that off camera, off recording, and we need to run through what happened because kind of not much happened, but at the same time a lot's happened because there's been some potentially serious things that have happened. So we'll start with me first, just because there's kind of less around players with me. Contract-wise, Fernando Sanz, I didn't look to see how old he was. I thought he was younger than he was, and I've just given the bloke a big pay rise and a 3-year contract, and he's 34 years old. So, yeah, that wasn't very intelligent of me. Fernando Torres and Ben Foster are currently being contract rebels, and Scott Dan, I tried to get him to sign so that I could sell him for money. He rejected me and went to Santos. He fancied a warmer climate and went to South America.
That was Daly, wasn't it?
Was it Daly? I thought that was Dan. Oh, you're right. No, it was. That was Daly. Sorry, not Dan. From a buying point of view, no one's in yet, but I'm about to hopefully sign Luka Modric and Mesut Ozil for 4.2 and 5.5 respectively. The idea is that I'm going to get rid of Edouard Cisse because even though he's a good player overall, I just don't need him. I don't really play him that often, and these two are good players for cheap and ones for the future. I did try and get rid of Mikeli, and I had one or two offers, but they weren't great. And then he played a pre-season game and he done his back in. He's out for 2 months, so he's not going anywhere for the time being. More worryingly, though, the biggest thing that's come out of my pre-season is that I don't have a single investor for my stadium, which means I cannot build any further on my stadium. So my stadium with the 2 sides done is locked in for the next little while unless an investor comes out. What I don't understand is I've just qualified for Champions League. Why is there nobody interested when there were like several invested at the start of last season when I didn't have Europe? I don't get it.
Maybe they saw your handling of money last season and they're like, this ain't a club that's going to be around for very long.
It could well have been. And then last bit of info from me is that in the Champions League, I've got to go through the qualifiers first. There was actually some decent teams in there.
Yeah.
There was Atletico
PSG.
Madrid. PSG are playing... Who was it they drew? Was it Bayern, was it?
Yeah, not Bayern, but I think it might have been Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay. So yeah, there was some good teams in there. I managed to get away with it, and I've drawn Cork City. So we've got a lovely little trip over to Ireland for our Champions League qualifier. So hopefully, all being well, that should mean that I get through to the group stage proper, along with Dan. And that really is it. I don't think there's anything else from my side of things to go through that needs to go through now. There's a couple of injuries, none of which are particularly long. So yeah, I guess that's me, mate. How about you?
For this, so ready to turn the page. So half of my team, I'd say about 9 of my starting 11 are all looking at the exit door at the end of the season. So Zlatan is at the moment refusing to sign a contract. Lucho Gonzalez is also refusing to sign a contract. Nuno Gomez is refusing to sign a contract. Felipe, or Fake Luisao, is refusing to sign a contract. Messi is refusing to sign a contract.
I mean, the good thing is it's more fringe players for your team, isn't it? that don't want to sign contracts. None of your regulars.
Yeah. Lana, my left back. Quaresma has signed a contract,
nice.
Which was nice of him. Zwijverloon, or however you pronounce his name. Jeloid Samuel. And then I've got Meisner.
Yeah, so thank you to whoever corrected us. We've been saying Maiven's name wrong for 2 years. Apparently that B symbol in German is, you say it as a double S. So I think his name is actually Meissner.
Yeah, so he's retiring at the end of the season, so he's obviously not going to sign a contract. Annoyingly as well, I've been given 0 wage budget.
Yeah, so you've got, 8 players odd
that
need to sign new contracts, and you've got how much? 78k? To go on. Yeah, switch to yours quick. I think I'm pretty sure it said... I know you can't see right now, but you don't need to for the minute.
Push retire manager then. Well, luckily you saved it, but...
And Man United won the Champions Shield as well, just so you know.
That's the staff. Yeah, 78k.
78k to go on 9 players, several of which clearly want quite large pay
projected
rises.
like a 15k pay rise so far. And I've signed Aaron Lennon, as you can see there, just below Nuno Gomez.
Well, I can't at the moment, but...
Okay, you can't see. For 10 million.
Yeah, 21 years old, can play basically anywhere in the midfield or up front. I think that's a good signing.
And Palladino on loan. I didn't even know I'd signed him. I must have done that either in my sleep or...
I wonder if you did that in January but missed the cut.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's just kicked in at the end of the season.
Because I've signed him on a 6-month loan.
So it would have been
so
January
I must have
then.
done that, yeah. But he scored 4 goals in pre-season, so...
So he's already in the bench ahead of Nuno Gomez then.
Every cloud.
So I mean, this is going to be a problem for you because you're going to have to... you might have to... Well, yeah, but you might have to actually decide who can you afford to lose and chuck the rest of the money at other players and then hope that you can replace the players that then leave at the end of next season.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying that they've all seemed to fall on exactly the same year and they're all first teamers more or less. Or they all hold value in some way or another. So
yeah, you've got to get this sorted between now and January.
Yeah.
You'll obviously... You've started the next phase of your stadium because, unlike me, you did get investors.
Yeah, so I've carried on building the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Alien Dome. But crucially, your attendance only goes from 72,000 down to 63, so you're still going to get lots of gate receipts.
Yeah. Although half my stadium will probably still be empty.
This is true. Well, no, you might
Champions League
winners. You won 2 cups last year, so but you're going to get $500,000 every game for the Champions League. In theory, if you win them, of course. I think it's $250 for the game and $250 if you win. So there's money there, gate receipts.
Hopefully, get something for playing in the Super Cup.
True, yeah, Super Cup final against Sporting. So yeah, this is going to be a problem that's going to kind of run on a little bit for you. Yeah.
So I made my signing now. It's a shame that you can't because I would just turn that 6.6 mil into wage budget rather than transfers. But I don't think you can do that.
No. So right, well that kind of brings you up to date. One final thing before we get cracking with the season. We're only going to record the 1 episode tonight just because of how timing has worked. As things stand, we're going to carry on with the spin wheel, but we wanted to put it to you guys in the comments. So let us know if you want the spin wheel to continue every 4 games. Let us know if you think it's run its course and actually doesn't add anything anymore. If you think it's great but got some ideas of new ones to put in, feel free to again put them in the comments. But we just wanted to put that out there to you because we've had the spin wheel. Obviously, this is the 3rd season we would have run it now. We're not sure if you guys still enjoy it and still like that aspect of it. So we'll put it to you. If we don't hear, if no one says anything, we'll assume everyone's okay with it. And we'll carry on with it. And of course, come the end of the season when we do the live stream, we'll still be doing our own forfeits and random crap like we did on the live stream. So
I might, if they keep refusing, I might just turn that on yes and see if the computer sorts it out itself.
Oh, the handling of the player contracts. That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe do that now.
Yeah.
Because we know how scuffed the computer is with getting amazing deals for players for transfers.
That's what I was just thinking.
So do it for a month and see if it's sorted out. Yeah. Right, so that brings us up to date. Time to crack on with things. So injuries aside, as long as you don't get injuries, you're okay.
Yes.
But obviously injuries,
19 million.
If you get a couple of them, you're in fairly big trouble. We should also mention we have checked. We're not going to do the cheat that somebody let us know about where you bid for a player who's running out of contract at the end of the season, hold it and then cancel it and then put a contract offer in January. But Thierry Henry and Ronaldinho are out of contract at the end of next season. So we start our prayers now and get ready for a fight if the opportunity arises. I'll be stunned if they're still contract ending in January, but I guess we'll wait and see. There it is. I still love the fact that bloody great big crane could fit inside your stadium with the roof closed. That's how big your dome is. That the crane looks small. And also, I'm not sure they're reading off the right plans because they've started building part of it, unless that's what's left of the other one.
Yeah, they haven't fully knocked it down.
They haven't fully knocked it down, okay. I was going to say, if they started building that, someone's going to go, lads, I'm not sure that's the right plans.
It would be cool if you could, like, over the months, it partially got sort of bigger and bigger, etc.
That would be cool. So
I hope that's not where the cafe was.
Do you want to... Should we quickly run through fixtures?
So, my first 3 Premier League games are Portsmouth, Middlesbrough and Blackburn. And then I've got Sporting CP in the European Super Cup.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days after, which was very kind of them. I mean, they could have just put it on the Saturday.
Just ripping your team to shreds fitness-wise straight off the bat. Love that. But then you do get a bit of a break. You get an entire week's break.
Yeah, and then Liverpool, Arsenal, and then you.
Nice. So we're quite early.
And then Chelsea.
And then
so that's going to be a nice 4-game.
Still, it could be worse because you know what my fixtures are like.
Yeah, and then let's get to yours. So your first 3, where you got Cork up first.
Yeah.
And your first Premier League games, Bolton, then Blackburn, then Wigan, I assume. Oh no, they've cancelled the Wigan one.
Yeah, it's because of the Cork Champions League game.
So Everton's your 3rd game.
Yeah.
That'll be a tough one. But then this run is pretty...
Yeah.
Luckily, they've chucked Wigan in there. And then 3 days after Wigan, you got Newcastle, Spurs, us, United, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Yeah, great. Running the gauntlet early in the season again. The game just doesn't see. It always seems to condense really difficult fixtures into one. And also worth mentioning that Palace won the playoffs in the Championship, so they've come up and joined Wigan and Reading, who've come automatically straight back up after being relegated the season before.
So we could see interim boys have a West Ham season.
You're going to go that way after you got dicked 7-0 by Liverpool at the weekend?
Looking forward to your first European game?
I am, yeah, lovely little... how do you say? I mean, I'm concerned about the
going
group...
very far.
Yeah, I prefer, slightly more, beautiful... I mean, Ireland's a lovely country and all that, but I'd like a trip to Spain, maybe. Or Portugal. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm concerned about the group stage draw, though, because in theory you should be top seed because you won it. However, I came 3rd and going through the group stages, so I could be a 3rd or even a 4th seed, and I might get shafted when the group draw comes out.
At least you won't get any of the England teams.
How funny would it be if I drew you?
Well, you can't.
I know you can't, but just
it would be funny.
if the game sort of forgot about the rules that you're not allowed to, that sort of thing.
Bit more money.
I'd like to say I just swapped one player over, didn't I? I know. I'd like to say that this shouldn't matter. That this game should be a foregone conclusion, that I can pretty much play anybody that I want. But
I was going to say, you're going with a strong squad, or are you going to mix it up?
Yeah, I might mix it up a little bit. I'm going to give Cisse a run because I want him to be in the shop window.
That works with me.
That's definitely... Can we just take a moment to appreciate this guy's name as well? Greg Bacon. Greg's cheese and bacon turnover is my... He had to play in pre-season because both my keepers were injured. Nice full house. That's not that bad. I don't think that's going to be too...
For your first European game, though...
Shake the cobwebs off, There it is. Lovely old job. Just how we want to start the season. I mean, I'm not quite sure how he's won the header.
What is this camera angle?
I'd like to say it's because my stadium's under development, but it's not.
You gutted about that?
A little bit. Because I was...
I
don't know, the keeper was miles off his line there. I was kind of hoping that, over the next season or two, we could both have our stadiums finished.
Yeah.
And if I don't get any investors for this entire season now,
that puts you behind.
That's going to put me a season behind, because I wasn't planning on doing what I did last time and doubling up in the same season again, because that really fucking hurt me.
You might have to next season.
But I may not have a choice. AC Milan 2 up against PSG. This is pre PSG
oil
money.
isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, great finish, Crespo. Did he finish my top scorer last year? I can't remember if it was him or Cavanaghi.
It wasn't Crespo. He hardly played in the end.
No, but he did get a boatload of goals before he stopped playing.
Was it not Torres then?
Yeah, I think it was either Torres or Cavanaghi. Cavanaghi went on a mental run towards the end of the season.
He did.
Really changes at half time as well, which is nice.
It was a dangerous lead, mate.
I was going to say, last season, going from the first season to the second season, we went from everybody scoring penalties, everyone missing penalties, and then actually scoring quite a few more free kicks. I wonder what's going to switch.
Well, you've already missed your first of the season.
So we didn't say that. So in one of the pre-season games, which we just simulated, we didn't bother playing them, Vieri got a hat-trick, but also missed a penalty. So it's nice to know that even when you sim the games in pre-season, that the scuffness carries on in the background. Well, we can say who Wigan have also bought this summer.
Yeah.
So you went in for Alexander Hleb because he was on the transfer list from Arsenal. And he ended up going to newly promoted Wigan, despite his reputation being world class. Which is one away from the top, isn't it? Isn't excellent at the top?
No, world class better than excellent.
Well, you would think so, but are we classing Hleb as world class in this game? Is he in that bracket? His overall wasn't that high, was it?
I'm pretty sure world class is better than excellent, although his positional sense was abysmal.
Yes. Your scout was a bit brutal, eh? Nice hat-trick for Crespo.
Yeah, nice. That goes towards his thing as well, doesn't it, I think?
What, the top scorer?
Yeah, on the chart.
Yes, it does.
It's European goals. Yeah.
Lovely. Right, 2 red cards and an injury incoming now for me.
At least you can play a load of weaker players in the return.
A really weak team out in the second one.
Hey, Greg Bacon.
I do. I'm going to give several of the youngsters a game, to be honest.
Yeah, might as well. 2-0 up. Valerenga. They were in my group.
Oh, that was the other team that we couldn't think of in your group, wasn't it? Yeah.
Lord Christ. Still dropping down.
That's why he was on the bench to start.
Who was it? Cavanaghi?
Oh, no. Oh, he's missed. Jesus Christ.
Could your player cross it into him?
Yes.
They did that last season, didn't they? Oh, we could defend him.
Let's get these. Oh, don't bring him down.
Penalty.
Yeah.
What? How much you slipped the ref then?
Ivan Toney had a few bets on this game. There we go. Lovely little 4-0 win.
Look at some of the results.
Rangers 1, Atletico Madrid.
Just about.
1-0 against. Is that a Cypriot team?
Yeah. Dortmund.
2-1, 2-0. Juventus lost 2-0. Anderlecht 0-0.
Can we see who was in the PSG team?
It was 4-0 in the end.
That's Solomon Kalou. Oh no. Barry Kalou.
Holy shit, yeah, okay.
Who the hell are they?
Are they
made up players?
I was going to say, are they actual players? I don't recognise any of them. I recognise Mbami. Sort of half recognise that one. Maybe we're going to have a quick look at their team and just see.
I don't recognise any of those players.
No, I don't either.
What about Juventus's team? God, look at AC Milan's. They've got like Kaká.
Their team was ridiculous at this time.
Ladino, Inzaghi, Kaká, Seedorf, Gattuso.
They probably peaked a few years before that,
Nesta,
actually.
Chiellini.
When they would have had like Maldini, Daniele De Rossi.
De Rossi off the bench. Crazy thing. What about Juventus?
I wonder if these will be licensed.
No.
Oh, it is licensed.
Trezeguet.
Radoslav Kovac, I've got Tudor, Gianna Cheddar, Zanetti, Camoranesi, David Trezeguet. Yeah, they shouldn't be getting beaten by... Is that Antonio Valencia?
Could be. Diego Forlan.
Yeah. Nihat. Jose Enrique. Actually, to be fair, they got a decent team.
Yeah.
Villarreal.
Jose Enrique.
There we go. Number 15. And Modric is in as well.
Nice. Good signings.
Yeah. Ben Foster is literally winding me up. Do you know what?
85K.
He's rejecting a £20,000 increase.
Yeah.
If I'm going to give him what I was going to, and I'll go as high as that, but you are fucking staying for the rest of your life. I will give you
That's
a ridiculous
a lot as well.
contract.
Back then, 95 grand must have been quite a lot.
Yeah, I'll give him that, but you are literally signing your life away. Mesut Ozil in the team, so he can go straight in on that next European game. I'm going to keep Crespo in off the back of a hat trick. I think that'd be a bit harsh to drop him.
Morale.
But that is effectively what you're looking at right there, outside of Kasapa, who might come back in for Anton. That is my preferred 11, with the exception of maybe Kavanaghi coming in for Crespo at some stage. But I think when you've just got a hat trick in your first game, I think you probably should be leaving him in. Vieri.
I'm really hoping Aaron Lennon isn't a skill player.
Oh, imagine if he is. I've forgotten about that. Kasapa's there.
I wonder if Ozil or Modric are. You haven't really got many, have you?
I haven't got any skill players. I don't think there's a single player in my team that ever... I mean, Kurlon would be the only one that I can think would. I don't know how many other players in my team would have been like that in real life. None of them were really skilly type players, right? I mean, we'd have to go and look at their team at the time and work out. Modest and Barmy.
Bonaventure Carlu.
I literally don't recognise a single one of these. And even though they didn't have the money at this point, they were still a big French team, so they would have had recognisable names. I think that's...
Got to be all made up players. I mean, look at the values of all of them as well. There's not... That 6.5 is the highest.
Actually, who's that Rothen? That Jeremy Rothen. That one rings a bell. Were they just really that shit and had no good players back then?
Can't have been that bad, surely.
Because who would have been the top teams in France at the time? Would PSG have been in there, or would it have been teams like Lyon? Yeah, like because look, John Carew.
Fred played up front.
Yeah.
John Carew.
Thiago, Turloon,
Lille,
Diarra.
maybe.
Who else was in there? Would Marseille?
Monaco. Jerry Jimenez, he was decent.
Bakari, he was decent. Would Marseille in this?
GC Nice.
Yeah, Marseille were one back the other way, weren't they? Who they have in their team?
Franck Ribéry. He's crap though, apparently.
Yeah, he's worse than Aaron Lennon. Samir Nasri. Is that Valbuena?
Oh, there.
Matthew Valbuena.
Coco.
Yeah. Maybe we just. I do remember Jeremy Rothen. Roten. I think it was how you pronounce it.
Doesn't ring a bell to me.
I do remember that name. So maybe they were just not really full of household names like they are now.
Crazy.
Just come to expect household names in PSG.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. Well, Premier League is upon us. Foster's finally signed the new contract, so it's just Torres now, isn't it? I think for me.
Is that it? Yeah.
He's not doing anything, is he? So
has he refused to sign a contract?
I don't know what he's doing because he's expired, so he can't technically. He's not in my list, is he? Oh, he is. Can he play? Even though was he on just like one of those 0 hours contracts?
Yeah, I've still got Osmanovic, so maybe I should release him. That'll free up a little bit.
Yeah.
4 days charisma.
That puts him out for the first game, I think, because we're right there.
So I can't get rid of him.
You can only extend. No, you can't do it from this screen anyway. You'd have to do it from the other screen.
What, this one?
Yeah. Or maybe I can only presume then that it's just not. He's not counting towards your. If his contract's expired, then you're not paying him. Surely. So he must just be on the list because the game doesn't. But then why would he not go into the free agent list?
Yeah.
So we're making these little signings of 5 mil, 10 mil, and everyone like freaking Blackburn are signing players for 15 million.
Wigan,
as you said, you won the Champions League and the Cup, and Blackburn have got more money than you. Put him on like 30 something. Imagine bringing him into the office and telling him what his new number is. Yeah, well, we like to give people squad numbers that reflects their importance to the team. So we're going to give you number 99 because it's as high as we can go. So We're not allowed 3 numbers. If we could go 999, we would.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You actually put in Palladino in your bench before Nuno Gomez.
Yeah, only because Nuno Gomez won't sign a new contract.
You've got half your team hasn't signed a new contract. The treatment of Nuno Gomez has been disgraceful from this manager. A once fan favourite. How the story has turned. There'll be a Netflix documentary about this. It'll be like the freaking Harry and Meghan book when Nuno Gomez comes up as an autobiography about his time at Real Winners and how he was treated by the manager.
Yeah, but he's my Dele Alli. He's poor in training. He's got a poor attitude.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, he's actually pretty shit, isn't he?
He's very shit.
I thought it was higher than that.
And he's 22. It's not like he's 18.
That's fine.
How much she spent on him? Like
4 million. That's right. Well, look, I mean, we were told by sources that he improves, as does Ozil. So these are investments.
Ozil's a bit better, and he's 19. So
yeah. So if they improve, worst case, I can sell them for a bit of profit. We'll just turn my team into a Dortmund. Right. Here we go then. Let's just check this actually. Penalties, Torres, yes. Captain. Slappers, captain. I'm going to use this more this year.
Playmaker.
Yeah, and
is that because people have told you to?
Yes, they have. But also, we did see the man mark seem to work well against Crouch. He always scores against me, so let's have a bit of him. Target man. I mean, Torres is a better player, isn't he? So probably. So we're gonna roll with that and see how that works.
I feel like you're playing a good formation to have a playmaker.
Yeah, well, I could have. Yeah, I mean, I could have had it as Bouba Diop, but I feel like Iniesta is a better player.
Yeah. But
I'd rather he be the playmaker further up the pitch. Right then.
I want to see how much Iniesta gets the ball in this game, man. That's all I'm concentrating on is Iniesta.
Well, I think, that and
because I mean, we can actually. It tells you how much time each player touches the ball and has on the ball, so that'd be interesting. Actually.
You watch every long ball go straight up to Crespo now. Torres won't touch the ball. Right, a positive start to the season. Yep, we'll take it.
Start as you ended last season.
How dare you? We're not starting that already.
Evan Nolan.
Easy. Reading are beating Chelsea. Daniel Agger own goal.
Wow.
How many times do you think you'll beat Liverpool this season?
Then? Hopefully every time.
Meet him in a couple of cup finals again.
Yeah. Get payback for the weekend. Oh, it's just absolutely crunchy.
Good. Well, I mean, that makes decision easy in terms of realistically, I would have started Kavanaghi this season if Crespo hadn't scored that hat trick. So that's made that nice and easy.
I mean, this would be lovely if you get a draw against Bolton.
I love how you're already thinking long term in the league already. He's dropped points already, first game of the season. Chelsea now 2-0 down.
Up. Leroy Lita.
Chelsea's slumping form has already started. Bearing in mind, there's no new players to integrate, so tactically we've not changed. They should be absolutely fired up. Oh my word!
Lucky bastard. Where was Ben Foster going?
I tell you where he's going, straight on the fucking transfer list if he carries on. Pace, Kavanaghi, pace! He's panicking, he don't want it, he'll kick it out. Right.
He's done it himself.
Completely done it.
Oh,
can we stop letting Vazte do that and bring it down, please?
See you
right,
later.
Kill him.
Oh, turn backwards. Can we see how much time?
I think we both know what the answer to this is going to be. Although, look.
Oh, he is actually one of. Oh, okay.
He's had considerably more on the ball. Pass completion 83%.
Fair enough.
So
yeah,
maybe we take that off. And he's done naffle.
Yeah, that's true. I'd put it on Vazte.
That's probably not the worst idea, actually. You watch Juve now, have a great laugh.
Oh, absolutely.
Stepped in.
Oh, what a goal that would have been.
Okay, we've not come out of the dressing room in this half at all.
I thought that was going to be one of those ones that goes straight to
I was waiting for that as well. We're not even playing, like, the passing is all over the place. I need to change my training.
Foster.
Yeah, this is coming, isn't it? Oh, Melito, great defending from you. I think Foster's still on the deck, though.
That's a disgusting challenge. No, it's just outside. Oh. Oh my God! You're so lucky. How?
I mean, this is an abhorrent display. Imagine if we go on and win this game somehow.
You'll probably win in like the 95th minute or something.
Here's Booba. Bring him down, Pens.
What the? I said it was feet. This makes you sick. Your goalkeeper. That's a good ball if someone actually runs onto it.
Because he's not putting much pace on it, so that's perfectly for someone running in. We'll give it to him. Kavanaghi. The crowd go mad.
Such horse shit.
LMA is back, baby.
So stupid. You've done nothing all game. They've had about 5 clear.
We've been in total control, mate. Total control of this game.
Just misses a penalty and then misses like an open goal bloody rebound.
Do we park the bus? That is the question. Because I'm not confident of us keeping a clean sheet. Although the way Bolton have been playing, it feels like it's like a Chelsea. Like they'll be here until Tuesday and still wouldn't have scored. Nagy, looking dangerous. He's looking in the way. That's disgusting. You could listen to the crowd. They're just so into it. They know this is a big season.
They know that you've gotten away with one.
It's a champion's mentality, you know. Find ways to win.
2 shots on target, 2 goals.
How the fuck have we won this game?
United drawn with Everton. That's another nice result.
Oh, Vieri to make it 3. Would have been the icing on the cake.
Spurs just beat Blackburn.
Well, that was easy.
I don't know, you come away with a 2-0.
Even the crowd are in stunned silence.
Most of them had already gone home, I think. What was the capacity like? Did many people turn up?
What do you think? Like 10 people turned up the way you said that. I didn't see any gaps, but
sounded loud.
Yeah, we'll have to look at the numbers.
Well, because Quaresma's injured, Nino's got a spot on the bench. Do I want to do any of that crap?
You really can't afford to have more than a couple of injuries.
No, I can't.
Any long-term injuries and you could be in trouble. Yes, love that. Must be new to the team. It's not quite worked out what colours they play in yet. For a step over, please.
Not yet, it's too early.
Lennon, step over.
Lennon doesn't do it.
Oh, no. He's a skilled player as well. Oh, you love to see it. You've just got a knack for signing them.
That's got to be.
You sniff them out like a bloodhound. So what does that bring your total up to? What, 5 now?
Zlatan, Kjell, Quaresma, Aaron Lennon,
Gonzalez.
Yeah,
5 players. And you just killed Benjani.
Hope he's dead.
There it is. Been waiting all break for that.
It's disgusting. Out for 12
Injured.
months.
Injured ACL.
That's a great ball.
Hat-trick. Oh, finish from Louis Zal.
Is that Louis Zal?
Wasted in defence.
Yes.
With your Russian sponsor.
Worked on that all pre-season.
He brought that down beautifully on his chin.
Harry Maguire. Beautiful ball.
There we go.
So it begins.
When I had Crespo. So you're not alone.
I think that's why Messi's not been improving, because he just gets injured all the time.
Yeah, you can't improve if you're in the medical room your entire life. We need to check the rules to find out whether... Oh!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
What were you saying about not getting injuries? Fucking hell.
So far, there has been a total of 5 injuries in the 2 games. Because there was 2 in my game, 1 each, and there's been 1 for them and 2 for you in this game. Wait for the third as Anelka's being chased.
I'm pissed off if I get a hat-trick of injuries in this game. Go on then. Nice.
Good Ed.
Love that.
Is he still not sorted his alopecia out? I'd say Lennon's had a good debut so far.
So far, so good.
Gonzalez was having a good game before he got injured.
Hopefully they're not out for too long.
Yeah, that would be a very crap start of the season if we lost several of our key players to long-term injuries.
I'll have to start looking at the loan list.
Yeah, I think there's only 1 or 2 okay players, like squad players at best, but you know, players that could at least come in and do a job. You're not talking Osmanovic levels or anything like that.
Hopefully I can get them on like free. I don't know if you pay the wages on there or not. Probably do, won't you?
Ooh, I think you can offer. I think it's part of the negotiation. Is it, or is it only time?
Just how long? Yeah, you loan them for. It's a good ball.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Left foot.
Been littered with good goals these first 2 games.
A lot more convincing than your game was.
Result, mate. Come the end of the season, we won't even remember it. We'll just look back on the score and see the 2-0 scoreline.
This is true.
What's going to be key for you this season? What will be interesting, actually, I guess. If
my players not dying every single week.
I was more referring to if your strikers don't get injured.
Right.
Because last year it was always your strikers that seemed to get injured. If you can keep Zlatan and Anelka fit for the majority of the season, how different will your season be? Because you did get shafted. Just waited there for a second. You did get shafted quite a lot, and I think it did affect your season.
Yeah, 100%. Cross it. Not
They are
foul.
fucking flying in with these challenges, aren't they? First game of the season, they've chosen violence. Right.
Oh, mate, it's joking.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's gotta be a joke. 3 injuries.
Palladino debut?
Yeah.
He's going straight on penalties.
Nearly took an elbow off him.
Imagine you did that. He's rolling around with his knee hanging off and he takes off someone else. No, you can run that off. Oh, this is tactical, this.
Magic spray.
Well, remember how excited we were to get back to recording LMA? How are you feeling now?
Nothing's changed, is it? Wait,
Same shit, different season.
3 injuries in 1 game. They've not had a single red card. How many yellow cards?
I don't think they've had a yellow, have they?
1. No, that's
2.
me. 2.
And they've crocked 3 of your players. 3 of your best players have been
Hopefully
crocked.
they're just stubbed toes.
Yeah. And not like dislocated shoulders and broken necks. The chances of all 3 of them being long term surely are very, very slim. You might have 1 bad one, but hopefully the other 2 are fine. He was definitely offside.
I'm going to be able to play my next game. I'm going to have any players.
Wayne Allen's still around. Can we get him back? Oh, look at this!
5-0.
What a statement win!
We sit with 4-4-2, I think. Pete's watching.
Pompey are going down. Hard to believe they won a cup in the first season of this. And a raid.
You are joking. As if I've fucking got the As if I've got the red card in this game.
What a ridiculous game of football. 5 goals, 3 injuries, and a red card.
My other right back's injured as well.
Oh, God almighty. Can Palladino play right back?
I might have a look at the loan list, I think.
I think that's probably a good idea.
I can't believe that.
How is it you've won 5-0 and yet you're coming off with sort of disappointment in your voice? Oh dear. Right, Arsenal drew.
Reading did.
United drew.
Chelsea did lose.
Liverpool won. Oh, they did, yeah. 2-1. Spurs won.
Newcastle won.
So early doors, but we're at the right end of the table, which is the important thing. Big win for you.
Who did Arsenal draw with?
Charlton. And now, for the big moment.
Well, I haven't seen it come across.
No, usually it does pretty much straight away.
There's one.
Right, Crespo.
One week.
Okay. But, I mean, that's fine because he's...
Will he not be back before your next game then?
No, because... Oh, he might be. Yeah, he might be. I'll leave him on the bench. When is Frey back?
Week. Should be back.
I don't even know who that fucking bloke is. When did we sign him? Here we go then.
Right, Charisma's back.
Three weeks for Zlatan.
Fuck's sake.
2 months for Messi.
Fucking hell.
2 days for Gonzalez. So you've had one of each. One short, one medium, one longer term.
That's a familiar sight.
Yay! So he did. He took the big money offer,
Big
but he's now here for
4 years.
Yeah. So when's his contract run out? So that will be 2012, and he'll be 28 at that point. Good. Right. And what about next season then? Crespo, they're fine. Oh, that would be next year, wasn't it? So, I'm going to have... Okay, a good chunk of I'm going to be in the same situation as you next season. I might try and get ahead of that later in the year. What is it with these South American clubs going after all my youngsters?
I thought Daly had gone. Oh.
I've offered 2.8 for him.
Interesting.
So he's literally just gone. Has he fallen out with them already?
That's double what he's worth as well.
Yeah.
So he'll probably go. So they've signed him on a free and they're making 2.8 million for him.
Absolute genius.
Oh.
Can you afford to sell him right now, though?
Well, I'm bringing in what's his face.
It's going to free up 20k your wage.
Is he any good?
You bought him as a filler last time. He's all right.
I don't think. Did I buy him? I think
Yeah,
I got him
you
on I thought I got him on a free.
You might be right. Actually, yeah. But he's not awful. It's 20k from freeing up on your wage budget. It's going to put you up to 12 mil from a player buying point
Well, I
of view.
think I should.
Here's the question though. If you sell him, are you only going to sell him because you want the wage, or are you going to try and buy someone better? Because if you buy someone better, you'll have the money up there, but you won't have it in the wage. Because buying somebody better than him, from an overall point of view, is going to cost you more than 20k a week.
Yeah. I will just look at keeping the players I've got, getting them all on contracts, and then maybe in January I should hopefully have some more money from like Europe and stuff. I could look to buy someone if I have any wage.
Yeah. They are offering 7.5 up front. That's a good offer. I mean, you've asked for 7.5, and they've basically said yes.
Yeah. And I've played Portsmouth now, so it's not like he's going to come back to bite me in the ass. They must have seen him sat on the bench and thought, he's a good player.
Yeah. He's the sort of player we need. I'm part of that win tonight. I don't think that can be understated. 3 days.
When's my assistant going to start offering these players contracts?
Well, are we seeing the rejections from the offers?
No, from what I've done, I think.
I think you've got to give it at least a couple of months. I think.
Well, I've got 6 months.
Exactly.
So.
There's no immediate rush now. So Palladino's going to have to start then, because Nuno's going to be out for this one.
Fucking hell, yeah. Such a piss take.
You've literally had Only you got 6 injuries at the moment?
Yeah, in one game.
It's actually insane.
I'd love to know how far my squad could go if I didn't have so many injuries.
Unfortunately, we'll never know.
No.
Right, can we have a slightly more convincing performance this time, please, chaps?
Bearing in mind this is going to go out, so we'll hear all the feedback before we do the next episode.
Yeah.
If anyone knows about the staff doing the contracts, whether that's better or whether I should just do it myself, then let me know so I don't lose half my team.
Yes. Or if you're feeling particularly bitchy, then don't tell him. Or give him the wrong information. Either or. Right, no marker. Who are we going to mark?
Malbronk. They got Rundstrom and Malbronk,
Yep.
haven't they, from my team?
Rail winners fucking rejects. Target man didn't seem to
Well, what I
work
could
in the
do
last
is
game.
Malbronk now.
Yeah, right. Let's roll with that. Oh God, the green kit's back.
Reading beating Liverpool.
Title contenders Reading from the Championship. Ooh. Peter Enkelman, wasn't he the guy who was in goal for Villa, and somebody did a throw in, or his own team threw it back to him, and he went to control it, and it brushed the bottom of his studs and went in, because obviously if it hadn't touched him, it wouldn't have counted. And one of the fans came on the pitch and started doing this right in his face. And he didn't react. I've no idea how he didn't react. I'd have lost it. My hopefully formidable strike partnership is now hopefully going to run for a little while. 2-0 down, look!
Jesus.
What is going on at Reading?
I'm not looking forward to playing Reading.
No, right. You'd think that would be an easy 3 points, but not at the minute.
Chelsea were drawn with West Brom when it came up earlier.
What, 1-0?
1-0, yeah.
I mean, all jokes aside, if these big teams keep dropping points, this is a massive opportunity for us to get ahead of them in the early part of the season.
So much for that strike partnership.
Yep. LMA is... what are you doing? What are you doing? In an open goal. LMA has chosen violence tonight.
Yeah.
Oh! Man United 0, Arsenal 2. Torres finish. Finishing that.
I mean, Blackburn haven't really done anything.
No, we're just beginning
seems
to...
like it's just a matter of time before you get their goal.
Just beginning to create a little bit. It's not been quite as terrifying as the Bolton performance.
No.
Okay,
Where
he's just... After you, Iniesta. He obviously knew that was going to be the end result. It's getting to that point again now where every tackle is filled with fear.
Yeah, honestly, every single time.
It's one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen. Those two fullbacks? Oh, there is another one there, okay.
Poschardt is there.
There's
where he
Juventus.
is nowadays. Do you remember where you sold him? Was it like Villa or something? Was it like Premier League?
Don't think it's Premier League.
No.
What's his face? Kufor went to Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah. Although he's moved, I think, now. How Reading beating Chelsea and
It's
Liverpool?
Mental. Absolutely mental. Please not. Honestly, I'm tensing up every time it happens. Look at Iniesta go.
Oh, thank you. Smash that as well.
Iniesta getting on the ball though. Look at this little run
Yeah.
from Iniesta. Look at him. 1, he's gone past 2. Technically 3.
I don't know who's missed that.
Playmaker. He's not here for goals. He's here to set
True.
goals up.
Bronk. Whip it.
You can see we're nice and tight on Benny McCarthy like I ordered. Torres is carrying a slight knock as well.
Get the area on. Get the crowd pleaser on. Yes, he's doing
It
Through
really is.
again.
What are these two twats doing? Get on. As if you've got played advantage there.
Surely he's offside, even if it was advantage.
Well, if they tackled him.
Oh, wow, that's quite far.
10. And Sebastian. Huge moment. I'm going to keep up a very positive 100% run as long as we can. All the while we've got players to do it.
I think you've deserved the win in this game.
Yeah, unlike the last game.
Oh,
I wonder where Tottenham will be in this season. Obviously, they've made a couple of bigger signings, especially
I
defensively.
believe they've signed Sergio Ramos.
I don't even think they paid that much for him.
15.
Yeah.
And he's like 21. Yeah. Good win.
Yeah, good win. Not without its cost, obviously, with another injury.
Probably only be like 3 days.
Yeah, important win.
3 months if it was my plan. Right, I think the biggest thing for me for this game is just no injuries.
Just tell everyone to stay out of the challenges.
Fuck the result, just want no injuries. Palladino making his debut.
It's just a sea of grey.
Osmanovic, even though he's out of contract.
Is he technically allowed to play?
Actually, I'll put him in.
He's not got a registered contract
Yeah,
with your
it's weird.
club.
I think I'm still paying his wage, you know.
It's mad. I don't understand it.
Right. Got much choice.
Will Middlesbrough choose violence in the same way Portsmouth did? They've got Jamie Carragher, so there's every chance.
He's a bastard.
At least you'll get J-Lo Sammy. He's only out for one game.
One
It was
game,
his second
yeah.
yellow, wasn't it? So he'll be back.
But Zlatan and Messi are missing the Super Cup game.
I mean, that would be nice to win, but it's not the end of the world, is it?
No.
Depending on how much money is on offer for winning, I guess.
Yeah, it's more just to add to my CV, really.
Yeah, we were talking, weren't we, the other day about how long we go with this series, and you sort of like reminded me of the fact that this is our 3rd season on this save. You've won 3 trophies, or 2? 2 trophies.
Yeah, 2.
5 Manager of the Months.
Yeah.
I've yet to win a Manager of the Month and no trophies. Red card.
Lovely. Love that.
Had to be a red
Fucking
card.
time.
Jamie Carragher, gone.
Hey, see you later. There's a few empty seats up
And
there.
they got macaroni as well.
Hey, macaroni. Love that.
Good starts.
Yeah.
Right now, sub all your best players. Take them all off.
Time up.
Yeah. Wrap everybody in bubble wrap.
I think Mark Schwartz is quite old on here.
He will be, but then Goldies went along way. Schwarzer went to Chelsea, didn't he, for a while?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I think he was probably still playing for a
Stop
bit.
fouling my players per Mertesacker. They've got a really old back
Jesus
line.
Christ, yeah. Combined age of 405.
Yeah.
Pace rating of 15.
Fucking God.
It's actually mad.
And Palladino's injured.
You're literally not going to have a team soon.
I don't understand why my team's just getting picked to bits. Like, how many does it say fouls on it? 5 fouls.
It's actually mad. How have you had all these problems with injuries and yet you've still been so fucking successful? Really pisses me off.
That's what I mean. Imagine if I didn't have all these injuries. I'd have won the treble.
We wouldn't be playing. I've had enough. Maybe that's a tactic I need to employ. Tell all my players to go out on the pitch and then just tell them, right, here, hit me here, on the knee, with both feet. The longer I'm out for, the more successful the team is. So you just got to play part of the bus football. Give up possession. If you haven't got the ball, you can't be fouled.
Just keep booting it to the corner.
Pass it quick.
Go on,
Palladino,
go.
look at him.
Run for your life. Palladino.
Oh, you Nuno in disguise.
And he jumped about 5 minutes too
How
late.
funny it would be if he headed it out of his hands.
It wouldn't surprise me on this game. I'm surprised the ref hasn't put one in the top pins yet, to be honest.
Can you imagine? Wasn't there like a McDonald's advert years ago where the referee looked at his watch and realised, I really don't want extra time, and he went up for a corner and nodded one in the top corner and blew for full time just so he could go and get a Big Mac.
Do you know what I've only just noticed is the ref actually isn't in the game until it comes to a yellow card.
Oh yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. Is he just refereeing from the sidelines?
Doing Harry Maguire chatting off a girl. I thought that was going to be outside.
Every time. Every single time. Oh, God. What is this game doing to our... If you're of a nervous disposition, do not fucking play this game. If you have any anxiety issues whatsoever, this is a terrible game to play.
Good.
He's suddenly just come on as well. He's an old man. You should feel ashamed. You should feel ashamed of yourself picking an old man like that.
Oh, they've just brought Lee Catamole on.
The manager's gone, right, fucking see you lot. Lee, on you come.
Oh, good job they ain't got Joey Barton as well. Fucking hell.
Midfield trio of Joey Barton, Lee Catamole and someone like Roy Keane. Imagine.
Roy Keane's not on this, is he? Is he already retired?
I think he retired in like 2005, 2006, I think. Just kick him in the corner. He's like your Vegas.
Yeah.
Just works and works. No quality whatsoever.
Just clear it.
Just give the ball to Roche. We don't care if he gets smashed.
That'll do. I'll take the win and
clean sheet.
Just the one injury. Just the one injury, actually.
It's the greater good. Liverpool only drew with Reading.
Wow.
Good start. Reading have played Chelsea and Liverpool and got 4 points.
Yeah. Chelsea drew with West Brom. They've played Reading and West Brom and got 1 point.
Arsenal beat United. Newcastle beat Spurs. So, nice. Yeah, 100% records intact. Yeah. I mean, injuries aside, it's been a reasonably solid start.
Yeah.
Now we have to... Oh, no. Oh, okay, thank God for that. Oh, don't do that to me, game. I mean, to be fair, I've got cover if he was on a longer-term one, but I'd rather not. I want him to be a real focal point for me this season. A hernia. Just... Can we put them in the spam folder, Man United? Just block all emails from them. Okay, well, he's got 4 goals in 3 games so far, Crespo, so
nice.
There's an argument to say that he should have been starting anyway. Michele's still out injured. Bring Ozil onto the bench.
Nice.
Maybe they'll see Ozil. The fans want to see him.
Well, you play him against Cork, can't you?
Yes, I can. Right, well...
I'll play Modric against Cork as well.
Yeah, I probably will.
Can I see how long...
Yeah. That's what I wanted to see, my attendance.
Nice. Full house.
40,000. Is that... What is mine? 45, so yeah.
Not quite full
Not
house.
far off. What about the European? 31, so that was quite low. It's 15,000 less.
It's interesting for you. I guess it's midweek and it's...
But you found that as well, though, didn't you? That as you got in the latter stages,
it
went up and up and
higher
up.
Attendance. I would have thought for the club's first ever European game it would have been, but I guess it doesn't take that into account.
No, well, given that we were only established 3 years ago, you'd think they'd be buzzing, but then we've probably got no fans.
Got no fans. Reconsidered his transfer request.
Yeah, because he's seen the state of your injury list. He's like, shit, I might get some games here.
3 weeks. It's not ideal. He knows back.
Yeah, the 3 weeks is kind of like it's an annoying length of time, isn't it? A few weeks. You'd either want a long-term one because then you can write him off, or a really short one.
So it's Blackburn, Sporting, and Palace. Should hopefully be back for Liverpool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's 3 more games that players are going to get injured in, so...
Yeah. So what are we looking at?
So we're on game 2. My physio room is already packed.
You're almost at the point where you've got to scroll down through the players. Only a week for Ibra.
Yeah. He's going to miss all of these, which is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, not great. J. Lloyd Samuel banned European, did I just see?
Oh, yeah.
So did he get sent off or something in the final? Or in the lead up, in the semi-final maybe, or something like that?
I don't remember that. Could be yellow cards.
Maybe.
Although I would have thought they'd wipe for a new competition.
Yellows, certainly. Maybe not reds, but certainly yellows, yeah.
Where did you see their attendance? Was it on this?
It's in finances, I think. And then go to the end. Yeah.
41. That was about what yours was.
Yeah, mate, bearing in mind what your capacity is. Yours is 63. So that's way... How is that possible? Given the successful seasons you've just had, and the sort of attendances you were pulling as well. That doesn't make any sense. And you're now a 4.5-star manager, by the way. You're joint second best rating man or third best rating manager in the league. I'm still 18th. Can we go and check, actually, just to show everyone else, the Man United manager?
Yes.
Because the Man United manager is Agostinelli, whoever he is. Does he ring a bell? Is that a real person?
Don't know. Should I Google him?
Google him. 2-star reputation. Annoyingly, some of the other shit managers that were in the league have either been relegated or no longer there, which means that I'm now the next worst manager in the league, apparently. Meanwhile, 13 or 14-year-old Dan All is the joint third best manager in the league.
Unless he's an Italian-American billionaire financer, I think he's probably made up.
I mean, he could have bought his way in. I mean, he must have changed his name.
Maybe he's playing real life / not real life football manager.
If I invest in the game, can you make me Man United manager 2 years in? So, yeah.
So you're 19th. And, I'm 3rd.
Joint 3rd. 14 years old. Look at him. He's already
14.
Nipping on the heels of Mourinho and Wenger as the best manager in the league. Who would have thought it? Right. Well, that is going to
Iniesta,
bring us to the end. Alessandro Veron, midfield.
Sapa, Joe Hart.
21. Who's he playing for?
City.
21 years old, Joe.
Was he at City then?
Yeah, he was. He came through their youth, I think.
No, they bought him from Shrewsbury.
That's true. You're right. They did. Right, yeah, that is going to bring us to the end of episode 1 of season 4. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you're happy that we're back. We were happy until we saw them injuries, although I've got away with it, as seems to be the norm on this game from an injury point of view, whereas you haven't. And yeah, next time out we got some European adventures for both of us because you got the Super Cup. Yeah, as we said earlier, let us know about the spin wheel. If you want to see anything, let Dan know as well about the whole situation with the contracts with the assistant as to whether that makes any difference or not. And yeah, we will see you all next week.
See you later.